Would that be better for you if I just hold the microphone? Well, that doesn't work for me, so sorry. Okay, guys, welcome back to Future Millionaire. This is day 83. Today was just very similar to yesterday. I worked all day. I woke up at about 10:30, took the dog out, and then got ready for work. I was late to work again. I'm late to work almost every day. We have like a 10-minute window where we can clock in, and if we're past that 10-minute window, then we need a manager swipe to clock in. But if we're within that 10-minute window, we can clock in, and it's not a big deal. So I'm usually within that 10-minute window. I'm very rarely, and here's the thing, I can't clock in early. So why would I get there early if I can't even clock in? Does that make any sense to you? It makes sense to me. Like if you expect me to show up and then stand around until right at the time to clock in, that's a waste of my time. That's how I view it. That's how I've always viewed it. And so I always try to time it so I'm like literally right there as soon as it's time to clock in. And usually I don't. I was on my way there. The motorcycle ran out of gas and I thought something was broke. I was like, God damn it. And then I just put it on reserve and then it worked and it was good. But that was a little frustrating. So anyway, worked all day. I did a little bit to move the brand forward. I did a couple things actually. So I have on the website side, I have the YouTube channel and then I have a website, a .com name for that YouTube channel. Then I have a second YouTube channel that I'm pivoting to what used to be the first channel. Like the content that I used to make on the main channel is going to be all on the second channel, and the main channel is going to be like a personal vlog type thing. Anyway, so I have YouTube channel, website, other YouTube channel, other website. Okay. And with that other website, I had a subdomain for the community, and that used to just redirect to a Mighty Networks community. Now, Mighty Networks is it's like an online community, very similar to Discord. So anyway, I would have a redirect to that, and then I canceled that because it was like $40 a month, and the Discord worked about this. It was better for the community. The Discord was better for the community. The $40 a month thing was better for me, but that's a rant for another day. Anyway, what I'm getting at is one of the big forums in my niche. It was just a huge online forum. People would ask questions, people would whatever. It was just a forum. Got bought out. So the guy who owned the forum and the website sold, and then it got bought out. Okay. And then the forum pretty much died. And so there's a big opportunity there to build the forum and run the website that way. I don't know if there's any money in it. Like, I guess if it has enough viewers, you can monetize it. So anyway, I contact HostGator is who I use to host my websites and everything. I have like 5-6 different domain names with HostGator. And when I started doing it in 2018, 2019. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about WordPress. I knew nothing about domain names or web hosting or any of that. And I still don't. I don't know a ton about it, but I can go on there, I can buy a domain name, I can install WordPress, I can set up WordPress, I can set up emails, so I don't have to use G Suite and pay $20 a month or whatever for Google's email system. Like I can set it all up through there and do it free, and it works just the same, works just as good. But anyway, I didn't know how to do any of that, and I had to teach myself how to do all of that. But big thing. I went into the support. I said, hey, my subdomain for the community section isn't working. Can you fix it? And the guy went in. He's like, oh, you don't have an A name record. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. He's like, I'll add it. And I'm like, awesome. Thank you. So he added it. And then I installed a form for it. And it's similar to WordPress. It's bbPress is like the PHP or whatever it's called that it's all run on. I'm not sure if I like it. I think I'm going to do something more simple. And I didn't even install it to the subdomain. And maybe I will, but I installed it to a document root. So it's the website name / community. And then that's where the form goes. And I don't know the best way to do this. I have no idea. But anyway, the WordPress form, bbPress, is way too complex, I think, for what I want to do. I just want to have a simple form where people can post their form questions that goes, it's like, I mean, the Discord's still going to be a thing, but what's cool about this form and posting through the form is that it gets searchability. Like when people are asking questions, that question is going to come up on the form and it's going to pull people to the website because of that. So I do want to build that up, especially since the biggest form in my niche got bought out and now is completely gone. I think there's a big opportunity there to get website visitors, yada, yada, yada. And I can't remember who talked about. Maybe it was Russell Brunson and Traffic Secrets, or I don't know. But one of the things that a lot of people always stress is like, the owner of the community or the place where the community goes, you always have leverage there. Like if I go into a Facebook group in my niche that's not my Facebook group, I've got to watch what I post. I can't necessarily market myself. I can build relationships and I can use the community, but the owner, the admin of that, can just at everybody, can make sure that everyone knows like, oh yeah, I'm a realtor and this is my forum for this community. Like you can promote the hell out of yourself if you own that forum, and you can really control what's going on there and how you're promoting it and how you look like. Anyway, so owning that is definitely key. And so I like having the Discord, and I think building this form onto the website will do good. What I see it doing is ultimately building up more domain authority, building up more traffic visitors, giving me good questions to go off of for YouTube videos, establishing myself as an expert in the community, and just giving me the leverage to communicate with that community however I see fit. So that's something I've wanted to do for a while, and the whole reason I got on that thing where I was like, oh yeah, wait, by the way, let me fix this because the domain hasn't been working for a while, is I logged on to HostGator to buy Future Millionaire domain name. They want 14 grand for that fucking thing. 14 grand for futuremillionaire.com. It's available. 14,000. It's not worth $14,000. I just bought the domain with 3 L's. Future Millionaire with 3 L's. So anyway, I bought that domain, spent $30 or so on the privacy protection. If you guys do domain names, if you're going to buy them, buy the privacy protection. I did it one time. I was like, $17. Like, I don't want to pay that. And I got so many emails. It's ridiculous. And I think that should be a given. So it's kind of annoying that they sell that as an option. But anyway, bought the domain name, Future Millionaire. And the plan with that is I just want to build a static website that kind of hosts all of my statistics. I think that's what I want. I want you guys to be able to go to the website and be like, oh wow, he's $10,000 in debt. This side hustle project is making X amount a month. This one's making X amount a month. And I could update it monthly. That's kind of where I'm thinking with it, or what I'm thinking with it. Like I can just list all of my current revenue streams. I can update them every month, which would be handy for me to do anyway. And then list my expenses, my debts, my plans, and my goals, and kind of check them off as I go. So they'll all be displayed there, but it's going to be updated in real time. Maybe once a month, the first of the month, I do a check-in video and I update everything, and that becomes part of the channel. But the whole goal with it is to I don't know. I just honestly, I'd want to be really authentic with you guys. Here's my life. Here's what I've got going on. Yes, I make passive income. Yes, I make money from YouTube. Yes, I make money from websites and ad revenue and all that stuff. Is it a ton of money? No, but I kind of know what I'm doing, more than a fair amount of people. But I want to be authentic and document that. Yeah, this month I made this much. This month I really only made this much, and document that and share that progress. And so the ideal thing would be you can look back a year from now, you can look back a year from now and see oh wow, this project was doing this much a month, and then right here it really started to do more, or right here I quit doing that, I quit putting my time and effort into that, and I focused it here, and then you can see that this really started to take off. So anyway, bought the domain name. I'll spend, I don't know, depends how distracted I get, I don't know how what I'll build it in. Probably just a nice WordPress theme with Elementor and just a simple page layout. I want it to look nice and clean. So anyway, I bought that. I'm going to build that website out. If you guys have any ideas of like what would be beneficial or what it could look like you guys, I listened to that dude that said, hey, you should, what did he say? Add music and what was the other thing? Thumbnails. Listen to him. I changed the whole setup. I added music. Like, I like how these look. These look a lot better like this versus me sitting at my desk and going over it. The problem is I can't really screen share stuff, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But this works out pretty good. Like, I like it. It's cool. I just turn on the lights. I sit down. I talk to you guys for 10-15 minutes, and then I pull the SD cards out. I go edit it real quick, upload it, go to bed. And I've been going to bed a lot later. Like, it's 2:08 right now, and I didn't even want to do that. I wanted to spend time tinkering with the website, but I was like, bro, if I don't go film this at 2 o'clock, like, I'm not going to go to bed until 4. So I need to film this. It takes me half an hour or so to go through and line the clips up, or sync the audio to the video, export it, upload it to YouTube. Like, now it's in 4K instead of 1080, and it's just a bigger process. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, I listened to that guy's advice on the comments, and here we are. Mateo, shout out Mateo. I know you watch like every single episode, dude. You're a legend. I appreciate all the support, and I appreciate your guys' advice, because I do realize, like, there's going to be people that stumble across this content that aren't as far along in their journey as me, but I also realize there's going to be people who are way farther along than me. And so, I mean, I'm happy to take advice from all of you guys. We're all, what I'm thinking is that, like, the type of person that this content is going to reach is like somebody very similar to me, who is not happy with the traditional 9-to-5, somebody who wants to grow passive income, somebody who wants to make money, somebody who wants to get better. And I'm not coming at you like a guru. Like, I'm coming at you like, yo, I'm your friend, and we're in that same spot together. And so I want to work with you guys. I want to communicate. I want to learn what you're doing that's working. I want you to learn from me. And like, the quicker we can all get to our goal, the better. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think would be a good layout for that website, and what you would like to see on there, what would be beneficial. Because I think doing something like that could really help me tell the story of the brand and show what I'm working on, and document everything. Because this is fun. Like, day 82, to me, it doesn't feel grueling. Like, I'm really happy to just sit down, talk to the camera for 10-15 minutes and ramble. Like, I don't have friends. I don't have a girlfriend anymore. I don't have anybody to talk to and share my tell my wins and my trials and tribulations. And so, sorry, your guys is, I'm just gonna put it out there for whoever wants to listen, and that's that. Okay. Now, let's see. That's what I've been up to. That's what I did today for the most part. I wanted to ramble about the most recent short. Got a good amount of views. I like that. I'm scared one of these days, like, this shit's gonna just take off. Like, I'm gonna have a short hit of a couple million views, and then the haters will come in, and that is not, God, I hate dealing with the haters. Anyway, I'm gonna go through my little booklet. I think that's one thing I want to add to my doing every night, is it's gonna hold me accountable, because when I follow this, when I do it, it works. Life works good. I get shit done. And when I don't do it, I just get distracted and don't do anything. So I'm gonna go through this on the video, and I don't know, maybe it'll spark some good conversation. So this is like my little custom booklet thing that I created. So it's got daily to-do tasks. I fill these in, and then on the back side of every page, it has just like action items that if I did them every single day, it would move the chains forward and it would get me closer. Like, if I share a video on my community tab, I engage with the Discord, I reply to 3 emails, I repost 2 different reels, I film what I'm working on, I respond to 5 comments, I share 5 posts. Like, if I can do all of these things daily, I'm just going to be in a much better place. Come on. And dog. Anyway, so if I do these things, like, life is going to be good. And so I'm going to be holding myself accountable. Sit down. Sit. And doing this on the daily pod every day. Come here. Sit. Good girl. Good job. Okay, so it's got a spot for my 3 goals. These are kind of my main goals, like things that I really want to ultimately hit. 5-10 year plan. So goal number 1 is to get $5,000 a month of passive income. I write this every single time I write on here. There's a spot for it every day, and that's my main goal. I know that if I get that $5,000 a month passive income, I'll be good. That gives me enough money to live how I need to live, which isn't very much. I think $2,000 a month is like where I'd cap out my expenses, $1,500 maybe, and reinvest a lot of money into growing something else. So $5,000 a month passive income, pay off my debt. I have a plan for that. I'm working towards it. I put, I don't know, $300-$400 a month aside into a separate savings account that when it gets to like a number, I pull it out and then I put it towards that. Problem is, I don't know. I'm trying not to touch it, but I might need to pull it out. I might need to pull money out for rent this month because affiliate sales are down so low. But anyway, pay off debt. That's the second goal. And then third goal is move to Bali. Hopefully in the next 7 months, I'll be able to do that. So those are the goals. Most important task tomorrow is new tires on the motorcycle. I've been planning to do it on Thursday for like all week because I haven't had time because I was working doubles. Tomorrow I don't work a double, and I'm gonna call in the morning and maybe I'll go in and just try and make some money. But I need to do tires. Like, that is the most important thing because it's getting really sketchy riding the motorcycle without the damn tires. There's a spot for phone calls that I need to make. I don't need to make any phone calls. Daily chores, I need to fold my laundry because I did laundry yesterday. I need to keep up on that. I need to go to Walmart and get groceries because I ran out of a lot of groceries. And I'm going to put motorcycle tires on here. For the main brand, I need to... Nothing. I don't have time. I can't think of anything that I need to do. But for the second brand, I need to film a review video. So today I scripted one. It was like I was talking about using Keynote templates earlier. I don't know, a few days ago, talking about that. It took me less than 20 minutes to add it to my database, my scoring system, to add that bike to my database and my scoring system and get the scores for it. Like, added it to it, pretty simple, and then built out the Keynote for it. It was so quick. So I need to film the review using that Keynote. That will not take me long. But like I said last week, what I want to do is one night build out the review, and then the next night film the review, the next night edit the review. And that way I can be guaranteed to pump out 2-3 reviews each week. And I'm happy with that. Like, it is not an overbearing workload. It's probably 30 minutes each day that I'm spending towards that, and I'm getting a video put out. And that's what I need to be doing. With affiliate sales down, I just need to grow that top of the funnel. I need to find people who are interested in purchasing a product, get them to watch a review video, get them into my email funnel where I recommend a product, and then help them find the right product for them. That is just what I need to do, and I think building that top of funnel is going to be beneficial for me. So review videos are like very high up on the priority list. I need to be doing that. And so even though I didn't feel like it today, I scripted out that video. I built out the Keynote so that tomorrow all I have to do is turn the camera on and film it, and then the next day I'll just edit it. So tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. Hi. And realistically, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm gonna put on there to start setup on Future Millionaire website. What's up? I don't know if I'll have time to do that. What's going on? I don't know if I'll have time to do that or not. I doubt that I will, but I'm going to try my best because that's something that's just fun for me. Setting up the websites and playing with all that is something that I think is really fun. Building logos. I like that. I like the brand design aspect of stuff. What the fuck? You comfy? She's just trying to get comfy. Poor dog. I've got checklist things that I need to do. I need to make sure I hit the gym and need to make sure I walk the dog. And then I've got a spot to write the 3 things that I'm thankful for. And Joey is number 1 on the list. She keeps me sane, man. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's like always happy to see me, which makes me feel good about. Okay. Hey, baby dog, come here. Lay down. Lay down. Joey, lay down. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Lay down. Good doggy. Okay, there we go. Okay, she's special. Okay. Joey, I'm always thankful for Joey. I'm thankful for my dad. He called me today. He doesn't do that very often, but he's been a lot better about it this month. So that's nice. Thankful for Dad. Dad makes it on the list. He doesn't make it on the list very often, but get down. We're done. Get down. Dad doesn't make it on the list very often, but he definitely did. And I guess my mom called me today too. Wow. I feel we'll keep Mom on there. I was going to say work. At work today, somebody gave me $100 tip, and that is very nice. Like, I'm so grateful for that because honestly, like, yes, I serve. Yes, I participate in tip culture, but I don't really agree with it. I think that I don't think there should be an expectation to tip. And I think there in the US and there is traditionally, like, the restaurants live on that. We get paid a very tiny wage because the customers are expected to make up that difference. And I think that's messed up. Like, I don't go out to eat very often, like, because of that. I think it's a ripoff. And especially if I don't go out to eat with more than 1 or 2 people, because the tip is like, goddamn, you get food, it's $50. You got to leave another 10 just because somebody. I would walk to the kitchen and get it. I would walk to the thing and fill up my drinks. Like, that is not worth that money to me, especially right now where I'm at in life. So I hate tip culture. I think it's silly. And like, look, I'm taking full advantage of it. I make pretty good money serving. Like, I think I average out $35-40 an hour with my $10 an hour that I get paid from the restaurant. But like, with tips, $35-40 an hour, that's crazy. I think that's good for, just showing up 5-hour shift. So yeah, the $100 tip today, I was like, are you sure? Because, like, I'm cool with $20. I'm cool with $10. Like, hey man, I don't expect anything from anybody. And so it's always like, makes my day so much better when something like that, something unexpected happens. And yeah, so anyway, I was gonna write thankful for work because of that. That's what I needed. Now I'm gonna buy the tires. We'll be good. I'm trying to think. I don't know that there's anything else. Like I said, I scripted out the video or built the keynote for the video. I'll film that video tomorrow, and worked all day. I'll work in the morning tomorrow if they need me. Otherwise, I'm going to go get tires put on the motorcycle so that I can drive that a little bit safer and comfortably, and build out that other website. I'm excited to build the website. I think I can do a lot of cool things with it. I want to be able to, like, say something that's going to be useful for anybody who ends up watching this. So starting something or building something is super daunting, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Like for me, it was pretty easy to log on to HostGator, buy a domain name, and then it'll be really easy for me to turn that into a website for a future millionaire. It'd be so easy for me. But the first time I did it, it was not easy. I built 3 or 4 different websites before I finally got one that I was able to figure out. And that one took me years to figure out SEO, figure out how to build it right. Like there's a lot of things that you're gonna stumble upon. And if you're in a position like me where you don't have access to a lot of money and you still want to start something, the only way to do it, or the best way to do it, is to struggle through it. So you can learn a lot on your own. And I think that that's probably the best way to do it. You don't need to master every single thing, but you should know how to fumble through it yourself and be able to figure it out. Like if you want to start a website, you should be able to watch enough YouTube videos and figure out how to buy a domain name, how to install WordPress, and how to install a theme, and how to set that up. Like you should be able to do that. No, you're not going to be a WordPress expert, but you're going to be able to figure out how to do those things and just get the initial base set up. And I think that's a really important thing because like I said, I had no idea what I was doing when I started it, and I messed up quite a bit. Like my directory for the main website is it's just all over the place because I didn't set it up right. I didn't set up the files right. I didn't set up any of it right. So it's all kind of messed up and there's stuff mixed in there and it runs slow because of that. There's just a lot of things that I learned now that made the second time a lot easier. Or I learned early on, it made doing it the second time so much easier. It made doing it the third time so much easier because every single time I stumbled through something, I learned something new that I couldn't apply the next time I did it. And I guess it's just like the YouTube channel. You know, the first channel that I did took me years to monetize. The second one took me 9 months. The third one's going to take me quite a bit less time. So don't be afraid to fumble through it. Don't be afraid to fumble through it. Let's go through some analytics real quick and then we'll be done. But I do want to do a check-in real quick and see, because I think subscribers are down. Oh my God. Yeah, so I only got 4 subscribers on the main channel today. It says this month it's 128 less than usual. Only 4 on the main channel. That's pretty bad. 4 and but God, revenue did a big old jump. So that's interesting. Revenue jumped up. Only 4 subscribers on the main channel. On the second channel, we did, I think it's 4 also. Okay, yeah, 4 on the second channel. And Instagram's growing pretty steady still. The main Instagram's growing. Just have some reels that are popping off on there. I'm at 12.6K. That makes me happy that that's still going. Was it 27 new Instagram followers? So very slow growth on the YouTube. Granted, I haven't posted anything. I'm waiting on the thumbnail guy to finish the thumbnail so I can post something, and he's kind of ghosting me. He's like, hey, do you have more thumbnails this week? I was like, no, I don't, but I actually did. He just didn't finish them. I thought he did finish them, and I thought that he was asking about more. And then I was like, hey, are you going to do these? He's like, oh, yeah, I'll do them all right now, and then I'll get up to speed with the 5 that I assigned him for this week. And he hasn't gotten any of them back to me, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to fumbling around on my own thumbnails because I need to post more videos. One thing that's cool about YouTube is like you do have searchability, you do have SEO, like that is a very big thing, but you also get boosts every time you post. Like if you post a new video, it's going to recommend that to a new audience, and then after they watch that video, it's going to recommend another one of your videos. And if you can figure out how to get people to watch one video and move to the next video and then move to the next video, YouTube's going to love you, and YouTube's going to recommend the shit out of that first video because you're boosting their ad revenue by getting people to watch one video and then watch a second, watch a third. So fun fact, very important. So even if you're building a channel based off of searchability, like uploading consistently is still going to be really helpful. And I need my thumbnails. Moral of the story. Okay, I'm done rambling. I'm gonna edit this video, put it together, edit the daily video, crawl in bed. I should be, hopefully I'm asleep by 3:15. It's 2:30. I'm getting exhausted. I have such a hard time getting up and getting to work, and work's only at 11:30. So, all right, bye. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 84.